السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا ثم ما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters, one of the major sins that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke about in the Quran plainly is riba, which means interest. And it's the only crime in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wages war against the perpetrators. When He says, فَأَذَنُوا بِحَرْبٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ, means that if you basically start dealing with riba and interest, as if you're waging war against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why so? I've witnessed that in some communities where unfortunately where the riba overall in the society is causing the economy to collapse and fall. And when you drive in these streets, main streets sometimes, it really looks like a war zone. Why? Because the stores are closed, the buildings are empty, windows are broken unfortunately after some time and so on. It really looks like a war zone. Why? Because a riba is one of those major sins that people don't pay attention to. But it's really eating up the society and eating up the middle class and causing poverty and causing so much damage in the life of many people. Now, one of these things in our time at least is becoming very popular among many people is student loans. And many young men and women, they come and they ask, about fulfilling their education, and they were going to go further with their education. And right now, taking a student loan has become an option for many people, and become even easy, as a matter of fact, facilitated by universities, offices and financial aids and so forth. So it's easy for our young brothers and sisters just to go and apply for a student loan so they can further their education. Now, but what we don't really pay attention to, after once they're done from their school, they have accumulated so much interest-based loans that it takes them years to pay back. And some of them, it takes them for almost forever, really. And as a result, many of these young men and women, they don't really launch themselves properly into life. So they're not ready for marriage. They can't buy their houses, early in their life, for example. They can't, have their businesses, established and so forth. It takes them forever almost to establish themselves because they're still paying off their debts. And I've dealt with a lot of marriages, a lot of young people who are just kind of like, the major thing on their mind is how can they escape this dilemma of getting away from $200,000, $50,000, $300,000, dollars of riba-based loans. So alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, a continuous charity is an organization that I've been working with for many years. I know Dr. Athar for many years, mashallah, since he established it, and it was a very small organization. And we talk about few people, just that we help few people here and there, and mashallah now, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we're helping hundreds, fadlillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala. So something like this is very unique. A lot of people, they give for different causes, mashallah. And most of the causes we give to, all legit of course, obviously, given to orphans, given to feed the poor, and sometimes iftar sa'im, and we give people so much, alhamdulillah, for good causes. But this one is very unique, and I want you, my dear brothers and sisters, to take it into consideration in this Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala, especially in the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan. I want you to take this cause seriously, because truly, by helping, inshallah, these young brothers and sisters finish their education with interest-free loans, you're really establishing a future for one of our brothers and sisters in the community, inshallah ta'ala, and also the future for our community. Because when these young men and women, they go to school and finish their school, inshallah azza wa jal, without having to worry about paying these tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of interest money, this money, alhamdulillah, can be used for our community. It goes back again into our community, in establishing communities and maybe the masajid and giving charity, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We help them start, inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala, well and strong, and hopefully, bidnillah, they become the future, of course, the future of the community, bidnillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala. So I want you this year, inshallah, this Ramadan, to take into consideration, give to a continuous charity. A very unique cause, and I support that because it really helps us break the chain of riba. So be one of those people who do that, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.